an African runner who was in some major race. I think it was the Olympics, the Olympic marathon. But he couldn't speak English, so he got to the finish line and he couldn't read that it said finish. And he stopped. And behind him was a Spanish runner who could have just run past him and come first. The Spanish runner tried to, so he slowed down and he tried to motion to the African runner to go through, and the guy was confused. So the Spanish runner pushed him over the finish line. And later someone said to the Spanish runner, "Why didn't you just cross? You would have gotten the gold." And he said, "I don't want gold that way." Isn't that the most marvelous, compassionate, human thing you ever heard? Yes, and I have a compassionate human story that is not as, as awesome as that, but it kind of is the same lesson. So I was in a triathlon when I turned 50, and if you don't know the videos, you have to go find them. Maybe we'll put a link there where you find it. But the way I got through the race was buoy to buoy. So there were 9 buoys, and I was hanging on to, I think it was the 8th buoy. There was another woman. We were both hanging on to the one buoy. And in a triathlon, we have our ages marked on our arms. So she looked at me and she said, in the saddest voice, "Oh my God, I can't believe a 50-year-old woman is going to beat me." And I looked at her arm and she was 35. And I said, "Do you want to go? I'll wait here until you get out." And she said yes. And I thought, wow. She would prefer to be a fake second last than to be a full-on last. And I have a simple philosophy. If I cannot be first, I may as well be last. Because both of those positions are amazing. They both say one thing: we finished. We finished. I don't know what that woman, if she's telling everybody, "Gee, I wasn't last." And I don't know if she would have been, because honestly, I had very little energy left. I don't know what energy she had. But here's my ask of you. Run your own race. If you can push someone over the finish line, do it. If they belong there before you, do it. Because it's the right thing to do. And claim last. But before you can be last, you have to finish. And before you finish, you have to start. And before you start, you have to train. And before you train, you have to get up and go. So all of those steps to be last, I think it's a pretty good place to be.